Why should we stop bailiffs?
Well, the reason why is last year, for example, 2 million people in the UK were sent bailiffs to their house.
Yep.
These are people in council tax debt. So people in council tax debt are in incredibly precarious situations. 36% of those people are under the poverty line. And we think that the council, the government's use of bailiffs is ineffective. They bring in less money than what it costs the taxpayer to actually finance the use of bailiffs. So we're calling on local authorities across the country to stop using bailiffs as a form of debt enforcement and to propose alternative strategies. So we're basically from an organisation called Acorn. We're a community union, the largest tenants union in the country. And in Brighton and in Manchester, we were able to get the governments there to stop using bailiffs for council tax debt. We protected 50,000 families in Manchester from bailiffs, and we won £3 million to help to clear some people's debts, to put them back on their feet. So that's the idea behind
what's
what we're doing
the alternative strategies?
So at the moment, the process, if you are in arrears with 7 days, if you owe 7 days council tax money, they expect the whole year in one payment, and there's no other options. We're proposing payment plans for people over a period of time, debt advice services so people can get information on how they can get out of debt, etc. And also, so that people don't just get bailiffs sent straight away to their house. If they engage with the council, try and pay off the money over time, that would be something much better.
Okay.
You know?
So that's obviously for the people who really don't have that money to pay, and who have better option to just give them some support
100%.
and in the long run protect them and get the council the money they want.
Absolutely.
However, how about the people who don't pay just because they don't like paying and they have loads and loads of assets at home? Is there any alternatives you propose to those people? Because obviously bailiffs, they can go in and see what's there, and unless you don't go, if you don't go in, you know who's got what.
Of course. So what I'll say about that, so we've had an experience with one of our members who I won't name in Bristol. They went into a house, they found no objects of value, and so they went for sentimental objects. They took one of her family's ashes from a family member.
How is that?
Took that.
How can they sell that? That's crazy.
So they don't sell it, but what they do is they take it to keep it as a way of leveraging that and being like, you need to pay us this money.
Otherwise you're not getting this back.
Yeah, so that's one thing. What I'll say is we're proposing that people that have second homes, people that own homes that are empty, these rules should still apply to them because they're in a more financially privileged situation. They have more property, they have more stability. For the people that just outright refuse to pay, they should be punished. But for people that can't afford to pay, there should be a bit of a different approach with them. That's what we're trying to say.
To support them.